Howdy all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play Transform People 2 for Remote Edition. In the previous episode, we actually took on replacing the original crossover on this to basically make it a lot easier for trains to basically bypass the station of Longhorn. Because originally the tracks went over this, but it just kept causing delays. So as a result, that has completely been removed. Now, let me see. I think in this episode we're going to basically get started on transporting some more commodities around the map. One thing's for sure, Lower Granite is finally starting producing manufactured goods, as now there's both steel and plastic being used at the factory. There's also tools, and there is a train set up to pick them up. Any trains being... Let me see. There are trucks that are taking this into town, and I believe one train delivering silverware. Yeah. Well, let's actually have a look at the quick industry list first. Let's see. Transport. We got food delivered. We got food. We got marble, lubricants, fruit juice, silver products, construction materials, lumber, fruits, slag, champagne, gold products, aluminum, alcoholic drinks, meat, cigars, copper and gold ore, steel, plastic, fish, cigarettes, silver bars, asphalt, coffee beans, fruit juice concentrate, logs, oil, sand, and wastewater, alcohol barrels, paper, sugarcane, packaging carton, coal, and iron ore, as well as machinery, bauxite and silver ore, livestock, war materials, coffee berries, grapes, crude oil, fuel, gold bars, copper bars. Actually, I think the only commodity left is the Luton calcium carbonate plant. Well, not plant, carbonate mine. Now, this is going to be quite a train. It'll be only carrying one particular material, but this mineral will be very much helpful with the construction, with making cement. We'll just connect that station there, and then we'll just need to build another one located right nearby this factory. We could even connect it via the connection with this railroad, just going underneath this bridge to reach the factory. Oh, some new airplanes are available. The Boeing 757, a new SPV 2000, but speaking of which, consumers. Let's see. Several of the trains are coming. Let me see. Suppliers. I don't think I even have any freight trains carrying fuel to town. What? I do, but they're just making their way down the main line without a care in the world. Because there's not much fuel oil being delivered here. Yeah, this oil refinery needs a lot more oil. Although, this industry is producing a lot of regular refined oil, so maybe that could work. Unless the service is already sent to go there. No, it's going to take loads of oil to be processed into plastic. It does need more water, though. Why is there alcohol barrels here? Why? Ugh. There. Now it has the correct commodity to pick up. Wait, why is this train going out? It's not supposed to, I believe. Well, Well, it might as well connect into this industry anyway. Might as well get it done. Let's see. Connect it here, and then just lay down the track work. Too much curvature? No. Let's see. I think this will be big enough anyway. Seen by the electrics. Now all I just have to do is just wait for the game to load up the bridge. Let's see. Can we build a bridge under the high-speed main line? Why, yes we can. It will look weird, but it's possible. I mean, as long as my main as long as my tracks are can allow it. Maybe I might actually use this bridge. It actually looks pretty decent on the curve like this. Speaking of which, is there any supports? Yeah, there are some. Just a little hidden in the trees. And that will basically do it for the bridge. Now, just simply extend the track down to this area. And an industry just went down by the sound of that noise that I heard. Great. Seems like an industry is not doing well in production. Let me see. Do that. Let me see. What towns don't have construction material right now? Let's see. Riverside's getting construction materials. Brandon is getting it. Ridgeland isn't even getting any building materials. Well, it is. It's coming from a different industry, though. Actually, let me think. How this industry... What can I take this industry for? I could just swap it out for another industry that's in the area instead. But I want to make sure that my trains basically get a destination to take their commodities. Speaking of which... Pine Valley does have war material in. Speaking of which, I might want to do some upgrading on some of my airplanes. Let's see, what airplanes can we buy? Well, there's the new, let's see, where is it? Passengers. The Boeing 757-200. It holds a lot more than that, so might as well do that. Also, I don't really think I need so many airplanes. Considering, let me see, how much is the airports are in each city? Might as well just sell them off to make some cash. You go to Route B, and you go to Route C. There we go. Let's see. Oh, we need more steel here. Muy rápido. Let's see. The only steel that's being produced is up at the factory here. Is at the steel mill. It needs more iron ore, though. Where's that train of iron? Here comes one of them now. Hopefully it doesn't get caught up by signals or anything on its way up the line. Surprisingly, many of my, well, most of my equipment is still carrying a lot of cargo. Speaking of which, my high-speed train actually has been making quite a steady profit. Even if it's only just one train, I will eventually replace this Japanese Zero Series Shinkansen train with something a little more modern. But for now, this is the only train we have for our high-speed rail line. Still need to figure out where we can deliver these loads of construction material. Riverside is already getting plenty of it, and that's from the granite recycling plant. Now, if one of my cities grew a little bit with cargo, maybe it might be able to basically accept a new commodity. Funny thing is, industries in this version of Transport Fever basically don't mind if you just supply them with commodities and nothing taking them out. Which, I believe, if we connect to this industry here... Oh, I just realized I hadn't even laid the track down to connect it. Oh, some new diesels. The airport liner, the silver liner 2s, nothing too fancy. We'll curve it. I wonder if I will be able to build that same bridge that I did before. Oh, actually, I can if I just do it in short sections, like so. Now, I think I might be able to connect it to the main... Since that train of calcium carbonate is going up there, might as well try to see if I can do this. Not what I want, but if I'm gonna get my trains through, and get that load of calcium carbonate up to the, well, you know, the factory, I might as well just do that. And just follow along the nearby river, and just curve it here to connect. Alright? And I'll need to set up a couple of signals here too, so train... But now that the mainline track ahead has been changed, might as well replace the aging signals here with a more modern set. Kinda sad, but that's progress, and oh my gosh, that is a lot, and I mean a lot of traffic. So, this is basically kind of blocking the crossing a bit, so I think it's probably time to replace this aging roadway with a new road bridge. First of all, gotta get rid of this road so we can get some building room. I'm gonna get the 2-lane road and build it a bit high enough so it will basically form a bridge when we lay the road over. Okay, the bridge is in place. We'll add this new one, which is a bit modern. that. And then basically just build a bridge right over the river like this. And then just connection not possible. Well, that's not good. Then do that here, and voila. Now we have a new road bridge that's over the main line, so traffic won't get halted by it. Speaking of which, I might be able to figure out on how much the road usage is by this. Okay, so as long as it's light blue, that means the road traffic is not being held up or getting stuck in traffic. Now, if it's in the pink, that basically means that there's a lot of vehicles waiting to get around and they can't get through. Thankfully, though, that's not the case. And now, with the new road bridge, all the people across who can basically navigate over the railroad line without needing to worry about the railroad crossings. Train 124 has no path. Oh, it's the steam excursion. I forgot. Oh, I've forgotten on how long that train is, and how short the station platform is. I better fix that. I might as well try to downsize. Let's see. Yeah, I think I probably might have to do that. Will this work? No, it's too long. You know what? I'll probably just use the old Pullmans, just for the steam excursion. And away it goes again. Though the steam excursion station and Leamington should be on track 4 instead. This consist, even though it's not long, it will basically require some extra legwork. Alright, now that the steam excursion is on its way again, let me see. Let's actually get started on sending the calcium carbonate train up the line. Now, this is a mineral, so we'll have to add it in. Why did I keep adding a new line when I'm supposed to click on Add Station? You'll pick up loads of calcium carbonate from the mine, take it to Cedar Point North. And since this is a mineral, it's going to be labeled Freight Train E10. And this one will be minerals, and it will basically be calcium carbonate, if that's how it's pronounced. I need to have a look. I could just copy this text here and basically insert it through here. Alright, calcium carbonate. It'll have a blue color, well, a dark blue, obviously. Fill it up and take it up to the industry. Now, I just need to set up a new train to pick it up. Let's see. Let's just basically get another pair of GP38-2s and calcium carbonate. The cars I can use are gondolas or hoppers. I think I might try this and see if it works out or not. We'll add a caboose and assign it to the new route. And I just also noticed something kind of cool. We're basically over 400 passengers away from completing one of our goals. 100,000 units of passengers or and freight. Now, where is minerals? Ah, here we go. Oh, it's a 10, so yeah. Alright, calcium carbonate. Now, it will just take a little bit while for the last bits of passengers to come into the stations and use our trains. But once that initial number is reached, we'll basically have achieved another goal. Limited is still not growing, even with the arrival of several war materials. That's just so odd. Speaking of which, I wonder what vehicle will basically be the one that brings 100,000. It basically took over 105 years to get up to this point. Commuter train number 1, local passenger service number 1 coming in. Speaking of which, there's only 9 people traveling, but oh my gosh, it actually is basically quite profitable. There's a lot of people riding this excursion. I never thought I would see it. I just thought it was just more of a, well, I thought it would only have only 10 or 20 passengers at the most, but it seems like a lot of people want to ride this excursion back in time. Though I think I could increase the passenger capacity just a tiny bit more. So, I'm going to basically add a couple more Pullmans. There we go. 202. Just let the train pull into the station. Let's see on what comes next. And with basically that... Oh, only a few passengers got off the train. Well, no, they're still climbing up a bit. And the steam excursion is off once again, and look at that! We have finally reached one of our next goals. The task of getting 100,000 units of passengers and freight transported by our company has been met. And with calcium carbonate, I think we basically have transported every single commodity on the entirety of the map. All commodities needed for towns, all commodities needed for production of industries. So, we basically got like a lot of tasks down. Although some of the commodities haven't been shipped to towns yet, but still though, all commodities on the map, I believe, are done. I'm not so sure. I'm still going to be very wary on if we did get every commodity. I'll basically see if I did ship every commodity out in the next episode. And with that, I think it's basically best if we finish this episode up here. So, if you would enjoy this episode of my Let's Play Transport Fever 2, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my outside schedule. And once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!